Unstable podcast, y'all.
Hey, what's up? We are definitely unstable. and I say that in so many different ways. I'm Mike Hill. This is Claudia Jordan, who is not beautiful today. Because I got to keep that going, because just in case somebody thinks that
Whatever.
I'm beautiful, gorgeous. She's very talented. She's all that. Y'all, she is. That's my sister, and I love her.
There we go.
We got my man Steve Wilson down there
With the dealio.
with the fresh dye job.
Got kicked out of Trump University.
Oh, wow.
Shade. He's headed to Toledo. So if you're in Toledo this weekend, make sure you check him out at Toledo Funny Bone. And sitting in our hot chair this week is
with guns.
She got the guns.
With the guns.
5 days a week, nothing.
And she got the guns out. You got other things
the
that
other
are out
guns,
right now.
too.
You got them out as well.
Is that just for you guys?
We're not looking at them. That's sexual harassment,
Speak
right?
for yourself.
If I'm advertising in public, everyone.
Oh, well,
Pay
then
for
the motherfuckers
these
look
for
good.
you
All
all
right,
to
then
look
okay.
at them
All
and
right.
comment.
She
on
said
them,
she
so.
paid for them.
Okay, then
That's
they look good.
And
Then
they're
I can-
hers.
okay.
Yes.
This is Carmen Green, everybody. You can follow her on Twitter, on Instagram. What's your
We'll put it right there.
Instagram?
I don't really use Twitter anymore.
On Instagram, and yeah, she's
A lot of weed smoking on her page.
Oh yeah,
Carmen Green official.
she's
Yes.
already high. A lot
Go to
of
her
weed
stories.
smoking.
I'm high
A
right
lot of
now.
that. She does a lot of. She's
Really?
entertaining.
Wait a minute, you go on a public high? Why do you do that? That's so disrespectful.
Dude, I'm just every day.
Really?
But not when I'm on set working. That's the only time I don't do it.
Really?
Steve, you're
Only
being
time.
sarcastic right now, are you? Yeah, Steve smokes right here in the studio.
Yeah.
He
I'm
does
high
all
right
Oh,
now.
I mean,
exactly.
I got one in my purse, but
Yeah.
I won't show it.
Carmen is always doing the weed smoking. She's talking about anal sex and
Wait.
That I
grandma
don't
sex.
do. That I've never done a day in my life.
Really?
Never done it.
Why do you talk about it?
I'm obsessed with how gross it is. Like, so I talk about because dudes, offer, and I even was violated from a doctor one time. He
What?
just shoved it right up there, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Wait, well, what up there?
his finger without even asking permission or a nurse. Nobody.
He
was
ain't
in
asked
the
you to
room.
relax
So
your
I'm
muscles?
just like
The
I'm
fact that you've
interested
never
in-
had anal, that tells me one thing.
What?
Yeah.
That means you've been blessed. You've been with men with big penises, because if you've ever had a boyfriend or someone you really love that
Yeah.
has a small penis, that it would be a necessity.
Well, first of all,
But-
that's
but
very
even a
disrespectful
finger-
to say
Wait a
that.
minute.
Hold
But a
on.
finger hurts. Even
No,
that
hold
finger.
on. Don't
that
skip
he,
by that.
wait,
What the hell does
we
that
gotta
mean?
come back to
Hold
this.
on.
Whether you're small or
Fuck
not,
this
that shit
finger. Did you hear what
hurts.
this nigga just said? He's
Exactly.
very
Hold on,
disrespectful.
hold on.
What?
So if
don't
a
know
woman asks you,
Right.
Begs.
begs
Did you hear this shit?
for
Yeah,
you
this nigga
to
gonna
stick
say,
your
"What?"
penis in her anus,
Yeah.
that means she thinks you got a small penis?
She's trying to get some friction. That she can't get out. That's where.
Hey, this is all new to me. Because again,
Wow.
That's what I've heard. That's word on the street.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
But
Terrible.
honestly, look, I don't judge people to do it. I just personally think it's disgusting.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but I make jokes about it because
You talk about it a lot. You talk about
Yeah.
sticking things in your
What
asshole.
makes you think you want to do it?
Yeah.
Speaking of the broomstick,
I got you that you were totally team anal from your page. If I did not know you, I would say, "Oh, Carmen Green official, totally team anal."
you know what? My best friend said the same
You
thing.
seem
I
very-
do that on purpose.
You seem very anal friendly.
Anal friendly. That's the new term. Put that
That's
right
what
there.
it is.
Anal friendly.
Anal
Put it
friendly.
underneath her picture.
But that's
Anal
what it
friendly.
is. You know what? I have 5th grade humor, so I always find things funny, like shove this in your anus, so I don't know why. It's just always been a funny inside joke to me. But I've
So
actually
someone's
never
tried
done
it with you before?
No, well, one actually kind of slipped, and I screamed like
It
murder.
doesn't slip in the ass.
Yeah, there's no
But
such
it
thing
didn't,
as...
not a lot
but
of
it
give
didn't go
there.
in. It didn't go in.
Just
But
the
when
check.
that doctor did the finger thing, that was already confirmation. I'm never going to be
Yeah.
interested.
Well,
Right. Well,
Like,
he should have probably bought you a drink first.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Warmed
but
it
it's
up a
just-
little bit.
But it's just his fingers like this, and that shit hurt for a week.
Yeah.
Wow. Back to
Can you
Claudia.
imagine? Like,
Tight ass.
Real quick, Claudia.
are small.
Have you ever asked a guy to give you? I mean,
Because it sounds
anal
like
sex?
she's
I
very
mean, yeah. It
informed.
sounds like I mean, have you
I would-
asked that
Like you,
yourself?
like you kind of
Never. I
guru-ish with
would
it.
never, ever, ever in my life share that with you guys on the radio.
That's confirmation in itself.
No. Anyways, welcome to the Unstable Podcast.
Wow.
We have a whole,
Wow, look, she already, look at her
God,
push.
nigga. She already said go to commercial.
we have a whole lot to
Sorry.
talk about today.
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna just So yeah,
Family business.
we have some family business today.
Oh, gosh.
So there's drama again. I almost didn't come in. The
Oh,
show's
my-
almost over once
It's,
again.
no,
What?
you're overreacting.
No,
I
no,
was
no,
going
you're
to take a day
overreacting.
off. I was going to take a day off.
Steve and
I'm
Mike
not-
are having another little hit. They're both
No,
on
we're
their
not.
period.
No, we're not. You
And-
can't.
Come on, how did I get in this?
You're both on your period.
I'm on my period. What did I do?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm actually on my period, like
No,
literally.
you haven't.
Oh, me too.
I swear to God, I am.
God.
This is really disgusting.
Hey.
Inner sync.
Wait a minute.
I fuck
This
with
is
her.
brought to you by Midol. Midol, when you bleeding at work.
Okay.
You know,
Tampax.
women bleed, but men I think they have periods.
Listen,
they get bitchy too. They have
no,
cycles.
No, what
They
it is,
do.
there was a
I think so.
miscommunication, and I'm hurt. That's all it is.
Do you have cramps?
No, yeah.
I don't know what happened. So
Yeah,
I
he's
just walked
emotional.
in.
He's
I am.
emotional. Now, hold on. Don't put it on me. But you know what? Maybe I overstepped my boundaries.
Maybe.
But I did. Okay, well, if someone says that I overstepped my boundaries, then I did. And if I did that and I hurt someone's feelings, then I have to apologize because even though I had great intentions,
Right.
I made someone feel a certain way. I've learned that from the many women that I've hurt along the way that I need to say I'm sorry, okay? So since Steve is very, very emotional, like a woman today.
No, not at all. Not at all. You overstepped, dude. You my homie, but you overstepped.
All right, here's the thing. All right,
Should
so
we
if we're going to put
explain
it out
it?
there,
We're gonna
because there are a lot of people that are saying we got a lot of inside jokes, a lot of inside business. Here's what the situation
So
is.
no, I'll tell you. So listen,
Okay.
listen. So the first way the way you set it up, I knew it was gonna be bad. First thing you call me and you say, "Hey, so just before you say anything, let me just tell you something." I'm like, "Here we go." So that sounded bad. He was like, "So now I'm gonna tell you something. Just before you say anything, let me explain." I
You
said, "All right."
know why I did that? Let me ask you, because anytime I bring up this guy's name, you automatically go off on the deep end.
Only
if I
when
bring his
somebody
name,
tries to defend him or
No.
say something positive.
okay, all right. Well, he's
When it-
my
when-
cousin.
when it-
I can
but-
say something
but
positive
when
about him every
when
now.
it pertains to me.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only time I bring something negative when somebody be like, "Oh man, but you know," I'm like, "No, nigga, stop."
Okay, let's get to the meat of it.
Right. So basically, so the word is being used that should we say it?
Yeah, we can use it
Listen,
because we've
did
used
you-
it.
did you-
did you say it?
We've used it
I'm
on the
saying, but
show.
did
I
you
did not
say
say it. I did not tell him that.
So-
here's the thing. But we have said this on the podcast where we have said we've all been depressed to the point where
But
we thought about.
I've never rolled the tape back and you show any point in time that I ever said
Okay,
that
Claudia,
I was. Please,
you've
roll
been
the
on
tape
every
back.
show.
I have.
Right,
listen,
okay.
we were arguing before you walked in the
Right,
door because I
and-
told him we have all alluded to it, Steve.
Alluded to
Okay,
it.
fuck it. I'm tired of talking around in circles. Mike made a phone call to DL on Steve's behalf and
Exactly.
to ask if there's any opportunities. And said, look out for the brother, blah, 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 blah. They had their conversation. I'm not going to share what y'all said. Y'all, it's up to y'all
Right.
how much you want to allow. Okay,
Right.
I'm being
So
respectful.
I said you overstepped your
So
boundaries.
Mike's intentions was to look out for his boy because
Right.
he has to listen. He listens to his boy. They talk all the time.
Right.
So when you're going through shit, he's feeling it with you.
Right.
So he felt like, let me do something on my own. And look, yes, he may have overstepped his boundaries.
That's
by
all I
doing that.
wanted to hear.
But you, on the other hand, got so mad that you told me you're not going to come in today.
Because you don't think, listen, okay, can we tell that this motherfucker's run around telling people that I'm suicidal when you said you didn't say that? So that means somebody's lying on me, right? So you don't think I will be angry? I said, listen, I need some time to process this because about 4 or 5 people have already called me and told me this. So I was angry. I said, have I ever said I was suicidal in any way, shape, or form?
You've implied it. Yes. Viewers, go to our comments, find the shows. You have. We
There's
all
nothing,
have.
and there's
Please,
nothing. And there's
and
nothing.
let them say it. No,
and there's-
please,
let
let them.
we all,
Steve,
Steve, it's
we've
nothing
all done it.
We've all done it on the
We've
show.
all implied that we're suicidal on the
Okay,
show.
let me
We've
ask
been
you something.
suicidal
Okay,
at
so
one
I
point.
need the definition of what the fuck suicidal is because obviously I don't
So
know.
now you don't know what suicidal is?
Steve, 3 weeks
Please
ago.
tell me, because suicidal to me means you want to kill yourself.
No, it's having suicidal thoughts.
You thought
So
about it.
suicidal thinks you mean you thought about killing yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
Never have I done that.
So
Steve.
you've never said that on the
Steve.
show.
Oh my God.
Steve, yes.
Okay.
You said it. You said, I've thought about it, but I'm too much of a coward
What
to actually
I said
do it.
was, I said at one point in time, I was sitting around and I thought about myself. If I wasn't here, this probably would be this situation would be better. So that's not saying you want to kill yourself. And I said, I thought to myself, you will hurt your mother. How many people think, I thought about how many people, I was like, how could anybody ever think of that? That's not, suicidal means you want to kill yourself or you're thinking about, I never would think about that. That's not me. I'm not cut from that cloth. And to even say that shit to me is bullshit.
I'm gonna tell you right now-
And I'm telling you, that's not what I...
The past 3 weeks, past month, I have personally been worried about you.
And I feel the love, but I'm telling you, come at...
And I felt like you would do something to
Listen,
yourself.
come at ease, baby. Listen, put this on a stack of Bibles. Nowhere near. I love me way too much.
So
Way
your
too
issue
much.
is with that one word.
What?
Your issue's with that word.
That somebody would lie on me and say that? Yes, when I'm out reaching out to friends, talking to them about it, about Anthony Bourdain, and calling them to have somebody lie on me and say that I'm that motherfucker?
Are they lying on you as in a malicious way, or are they assuming from your actions and the things you've said?
Okay, one motherfucker's lying. How about that? I'm not going to say he is. How about that?
Let me break it down, because when I called on your behalf, I was just having a conversation. I hadn't talked to him in a while, right? It's my cousin. And I think there's a reason why we haven't talked in a long time is because you're my boy, right? I reached out to him. He didn't text. All of a sudden, we started talking today. I said, you know what? I don't even want to talk about me and you. I said, I want to talk about Steve. I said, look,
That's what you shouldn't have did.
Look, I did it. All right. So once again, if I overstep my boundaries, I apologize because I came with good intentions to try and help you out.
I know you my
because
brother.
I understand. Look, I talk to you 3 or 4 times a day.
I know you my brother. I know, but I'm just confused why you choose him out of all
Steve,
people.
can I just finish?
Go.
Can I finish? All right. Here's my thought. I'm like, if there's anybody that can help him out, maybe it is DL, because maybe if you and DL can put this shit under the bridge and the water under the bridge, maybe he's not going around saying anything negative about you. Maybe all of a sudden you're. Let me finish.
Your advice when I called him, so he shouldn't be doing that anyway. Didn't I call him and apologize? And didn't I call him and take your advice and call that brother and squash it? Or did I not? Okay, I didn't.
You called him, but I'm saying
never mind. I didn't.
Even the conversation that you had wasn't one of you haven't let it go. And I can understand, man, when somebody has done you wrong for so many years and you feel that way, it's hard to let go. I told you I got fired when I was in Dallas back in 2003, and it's still hard for me to let go. I'm writing this book right now, and when I started writing that chapter, man, I still felt like I had some animosity. Didn't I tell you that the other day?
You
Didn't I also tell you? I said, look, Steve, even though you say you've let it go, you really have not let it go.
But here's the thing. I want you to understand this. Just because you don't have to be somebody's cheerleader or say something nice about somebody, don't mean you don't let. I called that brother and I said, I'm not going to say nothing bad about you.
Okay.
You don't say anything bad about me. We went our separate ways, but I have to heal.
Okay.
So while I'm healing, I don't want this nigga talking about me.
Here's the healing,
or being anywhere around him.
Here's where I'm trying to help you, all right? Money. Pockets, okay?
I get that. We can discuss that, but there are way more options before you get way there. Way more options before you get there.
Here's the platform.
Way more options before you get there.
Maybe because of your relationship with him, maybe it's affecting the other opportunities you might be having from other people in this world.
Maybe?
Okay. Oh, yes. Thank you. So now you're seeing what I'm saying. Now, if you're in that grace and everything's cool with you and him, other people that are looking at you because of what they feel like you done to him because of what he's saying to you, maybe they're looking at you a little bit differently because now you're working with him again.
A fact.
Now now if all of a sudden you work with him again, how can he go around and say something negative about you if all of a sudden, but you working with him again? How is he such a bad person?
No, you're right.
How is he such a bad person if all of a sudden you take him back?
Look, I get you being hurt and I get you trying to do something on his behalf and, intent. But
I don't even want to talk, but the cameras.
At the end of the day, Steve, people care about you. People care about you.
So if you care about somebody, just do me a favor. Come to me first. And I'll tell
y'all
you
talk 3 times a day.
Right, but so obviously you're reading something wrong if you felt that if I'm calling you laughing and you still gonna go to this nigga and
there comes, listen, I had a similar experience with my radio situation and very, very parallel. So it's not like I'm not one of those people that's going to give someone advice that I can't feel like I'm coming from a real place.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say, I wouldn't do that if I was you, and then I haven't been in that position.
Well,
I have.
Here's the thing, that's you,
Wait,
baby
stop.
girl.
Please let me
That's
finish. You're doing a guy Tory right now. Okay.
Because maybe Guy Tory was onto something.
To interrupt someone that's trying to make a
I
point.
would never try to interrupt you on purpose, but y'all keep beating a dead horse with bullshit.
I'm not beating a dead horse. If the minimum thing for you to do is to make one phone call, and if Mike is in on that phone call and he's told Mike, I will do X, Y, and Z, and then the 3 of y'all talk, if he goes and reneges on that in front of him, then you can put it to bed forever.
And I even offered that.
But if there's wait. Mm-hmm. But if there's a 1% chance that someone has something going on, you don't know what he's going through right now. If some shit changed, he might still be he might be fucked up, or he might have had a change of heart. You don't know that. And you have to leave the door open for people to change. Mm-hmm. How we have our fights with Guy, and hopefully shit will change and we can all be together again one day. You got to leave the door open a little bit.
Of course.
People who have fucked me over, there's like a 1%, okay, you know what? You got to leave room for miracles. You have to leave room.
Here's the thing.
You have to leave room.
There was a 1% chance until today. I was completely moving on, and then this conversation, and then if you didn't tell him that I'm suicidal, that don't sound like something negative that you would say about somebody. Maybe I'm overreaching. You're right. Never mind. Y'all can go ahead. I'm wrong. Obviously, I'm wrong because if y'all both saying I'm wrong, maybe I'm the wrong person.
But here's the thing, bro. We know your situation. I mean, So we ain't fronting on you. We
But
know.
here's the
Okay,
thing,
but see,
here's the thing. But here's the thing. Well, maybe
Y'all can't talk over each other. Like, let one person go at a time.
your pride, your ego.
it's not pride or ego. Okay, go ahead, you're right.
I'm gonna tell you, same thing. Like Claudia said, she's been screwed over by people. I got screwed. I got fired when I was in Dallas by a dude that I considered a racist, bro. That told me he used the N-word, but he's not a racist anymore because of this and that or whatnot. But he still fired me because I was the only black person he had ever hired in the 20 years he was there. I know why I got fired. But this is the same dude. This is the same.
I'm trying to say all I'm trying to say.
So no one
is-
could finish their thoughts.
No, because it's about me. What I'm trying to say is, you are my brother. I appreciate you trying to help me out. I appreciate you apologizing for overstepping your boundaries. That's where it should be dead right there.
Okay, then it's dead. It's dead. I won't do it again. I won't do it again. I promise. So let's move on.
So no
Thank
phone
you.
call?
No.
None of that?
No.
I won't do
Thank
it
you.
again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Just
See, now I'm happy. I'm jolly now that I got my
Okay.
way.
Hey,
So
and
now-
it's Hump Day Wednesday.
Right.
I know,
now
right?
I'm
Everyone can
happy.
get
I
their
got
stuff
my way.
done
Now I'm not
tonight.
suicidal now because I got my way.
there you go, man. Be happy, bro. That's the main thing, man. But the bottom line is I love you. I just want to look out for you. And that's it.
And I know that. And I
that's
never.
it.
And I never.
so-
And I know that. And
and-
you- I don't want you to ever think
always
that I
wanna
think there
put
was
money in
any
your pocket.
malicious. I don't want you to think there was any. I know
There
you were
was.
not being malicious at all. I know that.
Not
but I'm
shitting
just
on
saying
you.
what I know you weren't shitting on me, but that Hail Mary you threw put more drama in my life.
Okay,
And
then-
I appreciate
and-
what you're trying to do. I just don't understand why him out of all people.
Okay.
I just don't.
Okay.
I swear to
don't
God,
worry
I
about
don't.
it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I mean,
And I don't understand how you can get mad at a nigga who is shocked that did that happen.
No, I didn't get mad at you.
Nigga, you got mad at me earlier.
I got mad at you when you said that I was being naive, that I was being gullible, that I was drinking the Kool-Aid or whatever. And when I know,
Because you kept defending something that I know for a fact was impossible. And you just kept doing it. I'm like, what? I said, did you drink the Kool? What's going on, man?
all you had to do is just give one phone call. If you didn't want to do it, you didn't want to do it. Say, no, I'm not going to do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
And if I told you what he was offering and all that stuff, and
I heard all of that.
all the
I've gotten
offer-
5 phone calls.
I get it. But I said all you had to do was just give him one phone call. And if you didn't like the offer, if you didn't like what you were hearing, you could say no. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I
you
know.
can say no. I'm telling you, people can't change, Steve.
I know.
The guy that fired me is now the one that's going viral every other month talking about, black rights and human rights and Black Lives Matter. He's the one that's speaking out against that. This dude 18 years ago was acting like a racist towards me, but he's changed. Or he's acting like he's changed. Or maybe he's made amends. I'm just saying, dude, when I got let go by ESPN, we mutually departed like 6 years ago.
What I'm saying is,
when that happened,
know for a fact that I wasn't completely healed, you told me this.
you told
so why
me.
would you, if you know that I'm not
Okay.
completely healed, why would you go to him?
well, Steve, you're the one that's sitting up here telling me that you've let it go. So you haven't let it go.
But here's the thing: how many times have I told you I've let it go? But that don't mean you have to be in this person's presence.
I was just trying to put money in your
And
pocket.
listen,
Just trying to get you back on, trying to get you the platform that you need, bro. That's okay. That's okay. Like you said, it's over. I get it.
Thank you.
It's over.
Because-
Let's move on,
yeah.
man. Let's move. This is unstable. We are unstable. Family
We are
business. We share
unstable,
everything with you,
guys.
Carmen.
We
You
are
came in on the
live.
right day. This is, of course, Claudia Jordan, Steve Wilson down there, Carmen Green sitting in with us. Got a lot to talk about. We got some relationship topics we want to talk about. But speaking of old friends, let's bring up your guy. Let's bring up. At any time during the Foxhole days, did Jamie try and greet you in a special way? I mean, because of the situation that's he finds himself in right now.
Y'all heard the news story that
Which one is this?
some lady came out and said 16 years ago Jamie slapped her in the face with his dick.
But wait a minute, but-
wow.
I brought this to go with the story.
Is it that big?
The visualist.
I don't know. I'm just
Okay. Oh, wow.
reenacting the scene.
So have you ever been slapped in the face with a penis?
Well, I have, but it was.
Wait, what?
But I requested it.
Oh.
Versus like
It was
happening
it
involuntary.
was foreplay for you.
Yeah, it's foreplay.
He paid for dinner. He owed you that,
Yeah,
right?
but it's someone I was really comfortable doing that with. So I don't do that with everybody.
I could see JB doing that, like in a playful way, but the lady coming out 16 years later, like, did he hurt you? Did you get a black eye from
But
his
that's
black
the
dick?
new hot thing, though.
This
But
is
she
the
was
Me
in the
Too movement.
position,
Yeah,
but
that's
she
the new
must
hot
have been
thing.
in the head position for
Yeah.
him to even do that because you can't just walk up to someone and slap.
Unless
Right.
she was asleep.
Well, he requested from what the report is saying, he requested oral sex. She didn't give it to him. So
Okay.
I guess he whipped it out and slapped her in the face with it. Now
So-
he's denying these allegations ever took
So
place.
she's saying he beat her with a dick.
yeah,
I'm
pretty
just
much.
trying to figure out how he did that without her face being already near the penis.
Right, it had to be in the penis vicinity.
Yeah.
In
She
the
was
neighborhood
down
of
there.
penis.
Yeah, she was down there, and she probably
Tying her
changed
shoes.
her mind.
Changing her tampon. Like,
You
what
gotta
the-
have a
happens.
big penis to do something like that to actually slap somebody in the face with. You do. You gotta. Yes, you
don't.
do. You can't. Well, come on, man. It's gotta to actually slap somebody to whip it out and actually hit somebody
yeah.
in the face with
Right
it.
there. That's
You know,
it. That's
yeah.
not. That's average.
I
That's
mean,
not.
you know,
Some people
slap somebody in
can't
the
even
face with
tickle the
that.
clit with it, so
I'm
or
just
or
saying.
pass their balls. So that's to be able to full on slap somebody.
yeah,
that's
and it
trying to
can't
get
be
You
away.
hard.
slap somebody in the face with a small penis. You can easily do it.
I guess, yeah.
have you done that, Steve? Slap somebody in the face
I
with a
don't
small
know
penis?
anything what y'all talking about. I was a different person back then, and you have no proof.
I'm just saying. Have you ever slapped somebody with a small
Of course.
penis?
No, not with no small penis.
I'm just saying. But
Even
you
when
know,
I was a baby, my shit was.
Oh,
okay. And it can't be hard, right? Because you can't actually whip it out and slap somebody.
No,
and
that's
get
how
somebody
you
to
do
slap
it.
up.
Well,
Yeah,
no, my
'cause it's like
flaccid.
stiff.
No, I don't
It's like
know. No, I wouldn't do
Getting
it.
punched or something like.
But no, it's better to slap a
Flaccid,
woman
yeah, well, I'm
flaccid than it is hard.
It'd probably make more of a noise. It'd
Yeah.
make more of a.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, no, I couldn't do it flaccid. I'm a grower, not a shower. So yeah,
How much of
grower,
a
not
growth
a-
is there? Like when it's flaccid, is it really, really small?
yeah. And then it just
Like a
come out,
baby
then it's
dick?
like no, it's small, but then it turned to Hercules.
What's small? Like 3 inches?
Yeah, probably like that. But then when I'm a man, then I show up, and you be like, "What happened?" It get dark in the room.
Is it like a memory foam? The memory foam where you has in a package. And once you open it up, it goes boom.
Yes, that's
But
exactly
how
what
much
it is.
growing is there? You know what I'm
It can
saying?
grow.
It
It
grows.
grows. It
It
grows.
does.
I will tell you, I'm the same way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not I'm walking around the house. You can be like, he bullshitting, but then you turn that light out. You like, who in here with us?
Wow.
Yeah, when that blood reached that system. Yeah.
You say the right thing. And that blue pill I swallowed, in trouble going down.
Mm-hmm. That's what happens. That's what
Really,
happens.
we got you eating a banana. We talk about dick so much. Look at her.
Carmen does that
It's a long
This is
story.
one of the things that she does on
It's a
Instagram.
long story. I haven't had sex in
This-
almost 2 months.
So what do you usually do things with the
Oh.
bananas on your Instagram stories? And like,
I mean, I just
Wait, why 2 months?
Yeah, why 2 months?
because I'm going through a breakup and you know how it is. I don't want to like confuse my emotions, getting false hope by doing
Right.
it. But damn.
How
so
long
you,
does
so
that
you
take?
wait. So you wait. Like
But
you.
I still live with him, so. You know,
Oh shit.
That's tough.
hold on. She told me the situation. Can you
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like very open about it. I just know that our compatibility is not working out, but I'm still living there and stacking up. So
yeah.
I have to like humble myself, but I just want to be angry and I just want to walk around with a nasty attitude, but I
you
can't because I'm
can't.
living there for free.
He's like, well, he got the rent.
Yeah,
so-
for free. So I'm like, I have to humble myself.
Motherfucker!
It's so hard, and it's like, and I'm like eating
Does he
bananas
try
every day, like, because I'm like,
Does he try to have sex with you?
no, he respects me, but
Why-
he,
but you-
he
you
won't
don't
turn
want-
it down if I
Yeah, I
do
say
it.
you don't
but
need to re-up every now and then.
because I'm gonna be an emotional wreck.
Yeah.
So
once
you
I
think-
know
come
how
back-
I am.
If you think you had sex with him, you think then all of a sudden you'd fall for him again, and
probably
even
would.
emotions would
Quickie,
come
though?
back.
I'd be crazy.
Really?
What about a quickie?
No, because we release those stupid.
Even in a
Oxytocin.
When you love someone and then like you're going through a breakup, you don't want to fuck them. I mean, I thought about like just fucking or whatever, but I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't want dick that much. I don't like dick that much to just.
we
get
don't
it.
usually separate it.
Yeah, I
Unless
need
you're
some
really,
emotion. I
unless
need
you're
some
really a
feeling.
thotty,
Yeah,
thotty,
women
thotty
are
girl.
definitely different than us.
Hey.
Hell yeah,
Exactly.
man. I might talk about sex a lot, and I mean, well, women. That's I'm open for that right now, but that's
Oh.
that's,
look.
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
she-
always been like an option, even when I was in a
Carmen
relationship.
has been around some of the baddest chicks. I'm telling you, you think, Steve, I do well? Carmen got me beat.
I've seen some. Yeah.
Carmen
Really,
got
Carmen?
me
Do
beat.
tell, Carmen.
Carmen got me beat. Carmen got some of the baddest women.
Bitches.
I'm serious.
She got bad bitches.
I can't
Like,
even
you
say.
got-
I don't want to
CJ.
say the word.
CJ, you got bad bitches? No, she got
She
bad
really
bitches.
got-
How do you approach
do pretty
women
well.
to find out if they're down?
Well, the first one I just was on
Hold on, wait, let me
Instagram.
record this. I need this.
Well, I mean,
Some
this,
tips.
Talk slow with your titty out. Go
It was
ahead.
today's WCW, right?
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Women
this is-
Crush Wednesday.
Yeah, Women Crush Wednesday. It happened to be on Women Crush Wednesdays. A gay friend of mine posted a picture of this fine Puerto Rican girl. So I hit
did
little
not know
hearts and tagged her name. Oh, you're really beautiful and hot. So she right away adds me. So I was like, oh, she's already down. Like that was already easy.
Oh,
That
wow.
means she
Okay.
You know,
down?
that was already easy.
Is she?
But the girl I met after that, she was playing hard to get. Like, I was trying to get her number. She would just put her name in my phone. And I'm like, you just put your name. Like, I want your number. She's like, And I was like, look, I get it if you're
She'll give you one
Hold on,
digit for
we're
each time you see
gonna
her.
call this segment Les Tales.
but I was just trying to make her feel like a friend, so I didn't want to like creep her out. So I was playing the friend route.
Like,
But
that's
then-
how y'all
Wait,
do
but
it
you
too.
was
Look,
manipulating
you see,
though,
look, you see how
right?
she did it. That's how y'all do it
the
too.
thing
Look,
about
look.
it is, she texted me a week later, like, "Are you bi?" And I was like, yeah, like, hello." And she's like, "Oh, I was just trying to figure you out." I was like, "That's not how you're ignoring me. How do you figure me out by ignoring me?" I was like, "I want you. Do you want me? Like, what's going on?" And then 2 weeks later,
Wow.
It went
it
down.
happened. It went down.
Wow.
And then the other two, they've never been with a woman before. So I just asked, "Have you ever been with a woman?" No.
So you turned
have
them
you thought
out.
about it? Sure.
Wow.
Do you want to try it? Okay.
So you were there first.
Yeah.
Younger or older?
Both.
So are you the aggressor or do you allow
I
them
am.
to? Okay.
Oh.
Except
So
one
you the
girl.
one breaking these
there was
chicks
one girl
down.
that was an
Uh-huh.
aggressor, and she
So she took it.
and then she just and then she I don't know, she would beg to like go down on me like 4 days a week, an hour
let me get the
per
video again. Say that
day,
slowly.
and I'm like, damn. But then she just disappears.
Done. Take it to
and I
the
never hear from her.
Wait, an hour a day, 4 days a week?
Yes.
An hour a day.
Doing
But
what?
but then like after 2 months she just disappears, and I never heard from her again. I don't know if she's live or. Wow. But I'm like, how do you just do that to me? And then
Were you
just-
sprung off of that?
hour?
Yeah, I was pissed.
She turned you out, huh?
Was
So
she
I got-
good? She was great
She
at
was
it.
amazing.
Wow, an hour of that? Wow.
Hour.
That
But then
seems
she
too
just
much,
disappeared.
though.
So I
That's
just,
a lot.
I kind of got to the point where
My
I was
jaw
like, all
after
right.
about 10 minutes be tired in the motherfucker.
No,
I
I get
know.
lockjaw.
I've never done it for an hour. That's
You ever just go like this with your neck because
But
you're
she-
tired?
So I'm the only one here who hasn't eaten pussy, basically.
huh?
I'm the only one here who hasn't eaten pussy.
Yeah,
basically.
pretty
You
much.
haven't?
You're pretty
No.
much. Yeah.
Not even in college, you ain't making a mistake.
You never even
No.
thought about it.
No.
Not. It never.
The fantasy is sexy, but I'm not doing it. But
Oh,
yeah.
but you said
I
it's
think
sexy
that,
though.
yeah, I find that kind of porn sexy.
Have you ever kissed another woman?
No,
Never.
I haven't.
Check this out though.
Come on,
What if
man.
your
Claudia.
husband say
Come on.
for
Step
our
it up. Step your
5-year
game up.
anniversary, a 5-year anniversary, you just want to bring a woman in one time?
Depends how bored I am with him.
Ooh.
Well, shit, he ain't gonna be in his 40s. You gonna get bored quick. So
Not real. Hell, speak for yourself,
Fucking
bro.
around, he might be in his 30s. I think I'm done with the older men now. I tried to, and I'm going back.
I tried one, and he had commitment issues, just like the 21-year-old.
And then there's this like always like high blood pressure or something. You know what I
hey,
mean?
what the fuck?
It's always headaches and shit, and hypertension,
Hey.
diabetes and gout.
Y'all very disrespectful.
And then
with
it's
y'all
like,
are.
oh, can I use your mascara for my beard?
Hey, you're very disrespectful.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's me. That's
You
what I
described
do.
to Steve,
Right?
right? So
It's
you've been
like,
hanging out with
oh,
Steve?
Because I'm thinking
Is
about
it
somebody
thin?
else. Someone I.
What other issues?
dated.
What other issues do you see with the older men?
Well, I mean, commitment issues. They're like done with marriage because
Sucking.
they're
They're
not-
angry at some girl from 11th grade.
And then
Oh,
it's,
she
now
throwing
she's
some
on
major
mic. Now she's
shade.
throwing mic.
they're lazy in bed.
She throwing some
They're
major
lazy
shade at us,
in
bro.
bed.
Oh,
they
oh,
are
wait.
lazy in bed.
Lazy and bad.
Lazy. No.
Yes.
Well,
Go to commercial.
Well, from my experience.
I had two guys older than me. One
Not
was
all of
lazy,
them,
and one
though.
wasn't.
I'm just saying the ones I've done.
Okay, good.
I've only done 2.
The ones I've done.
It's been a 50-50.
I've only slept with 2 old.
Like
Me too.
how
Wait a
old
minute,
is
did you
old?
just
What do
almost
consider?
say you hit?
50 and 55.
Oh, 50 and 55.
Did you just say
okay.
almost? Did you almost tell her you hit? Like you? Did you hear what she said? Well, I hit. I'm almost. Like you hit a dude. Like you. That's y'all talk about us. Like y'all hit
I
it.
did say that. Oh
She
shit.
said, "Oh yeah, I hit." Like
I hit.
I will say about younger
Did you
men,
say
I
that?
feel like,
I did
and this
say
is
that.
generalizing, of course, and it's not everybody, but like there seems to be like an enthusiasm to like they really want to
'Cause
show
they
you
haven't had a
they're
whole bunch of
happy that
pussy.
they're not as bitter. Not like I
Younger
wanna-
men? What,
Yeah.
what
then they
age
also-
range
They're
are you talking
suckers
about?
though.
30s, but then they
30s.
have their
Oh,
issues
30s
where they
or
like
20s.
say dumb shit. So there's pros and cons to everything because
Right.
an older man is established, not sexy, and knows what he
Yeah.
wants, and that's sexy. And
An older man is sexy when he's established, right?
Of course.
Okay, so give us
Oh, yes.
the strong points of having an older man.
established. You would think
God
done
damn.
with the bullshit, like you would think done with all that
Okay.
thotting around, but then again,
boom, boom, ba-doom,
then again,
boom, boom, ba-doom.
I stand corrected.
Claudia, I feel like you're coming for me today.
It's not just you.
I feel like y'all.
Well,
feel,
goddamn.
I feel
Oh,
like
you was
she's-
coming for him?
I
It's
feel
your
like
your whole age
I
group.
feel like she's coming for me
That
today.
40 to 50.
I'm not gonna say anything.
That 40 to 50 age group is, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck that. I'm committed, so you lying.
You're one.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
gotta find
But
the right one.
a guy in the 40s in LA is different. Like a guy in Dallas would be like, oh my God, I'm embarrassed. I have to get married. But a guy here is like,
No, in
shit.
30
I'm
in
living
Dallas, yeah.
Yeah, I'm living my life. There's still hoes the fuck out here. You know what I'm saying? Like there's still.
Here's the thing: when somebody looks at me and says, "I'm between almost 50 years old and I'm scared of commitment," forgot I've been married twice. How am I scared of commitment when I've been married twice?
Yeah, that's
and I
true.
was
So
married
you're
twice.
damaged to commitment.
No,
instead
I'm
of
not
scared.
necessarily damaged to commitment.
Damaged.
I'm educated now. I'm
I don't know
educated
why
about what I want and what I don't dislike.
Why do you do this?
No,
when
I'm
you
just
got
saying.
women in the room and you start talking about you set yourself up. You
no,
know they're gonna go.
but I am going to defend myself when
But-
somebody
but they
says
gonna
anything
attack
about me
you.
being committed.
But they're gonna
Yeah.
attack you and win. You lose every time. Why do you do this?
But I still have to defend myself. I'm going to defend myself. I don't give a damn. I'm not just going to let you punch the shit out of me. I'm not going to let you. I'm just going to put my hands up at least. I'm going to jab back a little
You're
bit.
doing Mayweather on
Yeah,
it?
just a little bit. Yeah, I'm a Mayweather. I might not knock your ass out.
She putting her lipstick on. She ready to attack your ass.
Exactly.
I ate a banana for God's sake.
When you talking about being committed, I was married 10 times. I was married 2 times.
10 times?
10 years apiece.
He'll get there.
Okay.
Wait, but you served 10 years? Both?
Both times.
Wow.
Both times.
Oh,
So you haven't been married?
No.
Have you been married, Carmen?
Never.
I proposed to a woman though,
Okay.
and she told me no.
I was married for like a few months.
I dreamt someone proposed to me.
I had a couple of proposals. When it comes from the wrong person, you're like, no. Damn, the ring's dope. Shit.
But you
And
don't
you
want
said
to
that's
embarrass
happened?
them. You don't
Yeah,
wanna
right-
embarrass them.
But you said yes though. Why would you say
No, I
yes?
didn't say yes. to him.
Okay.
Right ring, wrong. The ring was amazing. Ugh,
Okay.
The ring was beautiful, but I felt I couldn't. If I wasn't gonna be the best wife to you that I could be, then I wouldn't want to break your heart and marry you. and
Like
then
best
divorce
wife, like what? Cheating wise?
No, I wouldn't cheat on him, but he was a liar. He lied he lied about stuff that had nothing to do with like us. It was like, hey, what day's the trash guy come? Oh, Tuesday, but it's really on Wednesday. Like he would, it'd be stupid stuff where it would
Did he
make
not
me
know
like
days?
pull my hair out.
hilarious.
Like it would be stuff that had nothing to do with cheating. It would be dumb stuff where it made me just doubt your credibility. So now I'm looking at you like, why would you lie about that? Like some guys just like to lie just to lie.
Yeah.
I don't if it's fun for them or whatever. And he was a sloppy with it. But he had a great heart, but he was a liar.
Right.
So I could not say yes. And that ring was beautiful, but he was a liar.
You regret it?
No, not at all.
No.
I do regret breaking up with someone that was my longest relationship, and he was a good guy. He he married someone else, and he's like recently married her.
And you look at their lives. Do you ever look at their lives and say, "Damn, that could have been me"?
Well, at the time, it didn't feel right, so it's not really a mistake.
Uh-huh.
Not a mistake.
Yeah.
But I look at it like,
Nobody's supposed to be.
damn, he was probably the best guy I ever dated, went out
Right.
with.
You ain't gonna say his name. Don't say his name.
No,
don't say his name.
he's a solid guy.
Good
he's a
dude.
good person.
So the only thing because you suspected him of lying, did he tell a big lie? Did he just lie about simple shit?
oh wait,
or
we're
did
talking
he-
about two different people right
Two
now.
different
Okay,
people
okay.
now. Yeah.
The liar that he proposed to me, I never said yes. Then I
Okay.
had a 4-year relationship that we never got there, but he was a great person.
So what happened to that though?
The timing at the time, I was a little bit more grown, I guess you'd say.
What's that?
He was just starting out. Like I wanted him to catch up. Like, come on, let's do this together. Let's get a place
okay,
together.
okay.
Let's
Yeah,
do
yeah.
a grown up thing here. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And but he had good qualities. And you know what? There's always one that you regret. Like, you know what? I let that one go. I shouldn't have.
Were you
and I
you
broke
about
his
the
heart.
same age?
Yeah, he was a couple years younger than me.
Yeah, see,
but
I
he's
can tell.
he's a good dude though.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy for him and his wife. Like I don't feel that jealousy. I look at it like, you know what? If she makes him happy and I know he's a good dude, like I'm genuinely happy for them both because I know he's a good person and she must be a good person if he, married her.
That's good.
So I don't have any animosity. Like if someone dogs the shit out of me, then I'm not gonna say these things about them. I just won't talk about them, or I might say I hope they die. But if they're a good person, like I
Shove
feel
this in
like
their ass.
a lot of people like to just talk shit about someone just because it didn't work out.
Right.
And you can have a relationship where it didn't work out, and you don't have to always say, "Oh, they crazy" or "they're fucked up." No, sometimes it just didn't work out for whatever reasons, timing.
Right.
And they're still a good person, or you wouldn't have ever wanted to be with them in the first place.
You talked about lying. That kind of brings me to one of the relationship topics I want to talk about. And one of the things that Steve and we had our biggest argument that we've ever had in our time of knowing each other today. This is the first time Steve and I have ever yelled at each other. This is we've been knowing each other, 13 years, 12, 13 years or whatever. It's my boy, I love him to death. It's the first time we ever had a screaming argument. The only other time we really disagree on anything is when we're talking about relationships because he's got his way of thinking when it comes to what he says to women and how I say to women. He says my biggest problem. Tell him what you think my biggest issue is with women right now, and you're gonna be surprised by this.
No, because what it is he's too truthful. Like he comes right out and he's too truthful and too honest right off in the beginning. Like right off the bat, like whatever comes to his head, he gonna say it. He's too truthful, and then it's a turn off. Like you can scare, bro. You can't first the best thing you can do literally is lie. if
That's weird.
If you
'cause-
want,
Tell them how you told me to say it. Say, man, you know what? You're
just
too
be a
truthful. You're
man.
too honest.
Just
Say,
be a man live. Am my
Just
ass
be a
getting
man.
fat? No, your ass is not fat. The jeans make it. No, it's not you. Lie. It's little.
those kind of lies.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
And if I'm not gonna give any examples, but yeah, just don't talk to him as much.
Now, here's the thing. What happens to me is when people ask me, because I've been married twice.
Yeah.
So people ask me, oh, so what do you usually ask if you know you're dating somebody that's been married? What do you ask?
What happened? Why'd you
What
break up?
happened? What happened? So what am I supposed to say? Am I supposed to say, hey, you know what? Shit just didn't work out. You know what? Irreconcilable differences. How's that gonna make you feel? You're gonna be still wondering and curious about.
So what do you say? You give
So I
specifics?
tell them, I say, look, you know what? Hey, my friend, I really wasn't a really good husband first time around. I'm being straight up. I'm open. I'm honest about that. I'm telling.
Realistically, it's better that way because there's half the people that can't handle the truth.
Yeah.
There's women that can't handle
Yes.
it. But there's a lot of women that need to know the truth.
They want to know the truth, and
They
I
need to
want
know.
to get rid of the people who can't handle the truth because eventually it's going to come out.
Right.
So if you can't handle it in the beginning, you're not going to be able to handle it 6 months later when it actually comes
What
out.
I'm
And then-
saying is what I'm saying by lie is like naturally you're not gonna be out cheating. If you're gonna be committed to somebody, you're not gonna have real things to hide. So you're not cheating. So that's a big lie. It's cheating or doing some bullshit or stealing or doing some lie. I'm like the little things.
Yeah, the little things you can lie about.
But
like
I-
not looking
I-
too fat.
Enhance the relationship.
I've done that before too, and here's the problem because you forget about your lies. One of the things this kind of all
No,
comes
you
together.
keep- you
this
write
all
them motherfuckers down.
this all comes together because you and I are getting older. I forget about shit sometimes. Sometimes if me and Claudia are dating, so to speak, right? If we're dating, we're going out, whatnot, and Claudia say, "Oh yeah, you going out? Who you hanging out with?" I can say, "I was with Steve. I was with Moody, and my girl Nat came." But if Carmen was there, and I didn't say Carmen was there, and she knew I was dating Carmen once upon a time, and even though nothing's going on, or nothing had ever happened between us with her, but I went on a date with her, but I just neglected to tell her Carmen was there, and she knew me and Carmen had some kind of relationship back in the day, and she finds out Carmen was there, guess what's gonna happen?
Because that's called micro cheating.
But see,
You know
so-
why? Because listen, because I read this article, and this is serious. This is what a lot of guys do. You know for a fact, and I'm going to use a broad brush here because all the women going to get mad, but you know for a fact that your woman don't want you hanging around with a bunch of other women. She going to tell you she cool with it, but she not cool with
But
you
if-
hanging with a whole bunch of women. And when you force your woman to act like she cool with it, don't be surprised when she act a fool every now and then.
But
Carry on.
Claudia, think about that. Would you rather your man tell you straight up, or Carmen, both of you guys, straight up, hey, you know what? Hey, I was out with so-and-so, my girl Nat, Cynthia was there, some blah, 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 blah. Would you rather hear that and me tell you the truth straight up and knowing nothing's going on, or later find out the truth and then be pissed at me?
Well, I'm not a normal person, so I'm not traditional. I like everything. Like I like to know everything. Like, and it doesn't bother me. Like I want to know if you're with a bunch of females. Like I want to know if you like a female. I want to know if you're thinking about. I want to know everything, but I'm just different. I don't know any other chicks like
And
me.
I can speak for the ladies a little bit.
So-
They don't want you out with those females.
I do, but other women don't.
Well,
most
Carmen,
women,
you want-
most women I know don't like. What you're saying is right.
You want your man scouting
But
for the
for me, but for me,
Carmen, you want
I'm
them
just-
scouting.
So I'm always gonna
Right.
think differently from a typical woman.
Now I'm gonna ask CJ: are you cool with your man hanging out with a bunch of women, even if they friends?
Friends.
I've had that, and especially if they invite, they introduce
No,
me.
no. You're not there.
No, I'm not there. But like, say you've introduced me to, this is my homegirl, and
Yes.
like, this is my girl. Oh, y'all went to the Dime together, all of y'all? Okay, cool. Like, we went
Yes.
there before too, and we've all done that too. And then I know, okay, but when you don't tell me, then I think
Thank
there's
you.
a bitch you want to fuck there. But if you tell me this, listen, I can go on each and every one of those people's social media pages and see what they posted.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's what we do, and we
Of
go see
course.
who you like, and if they like your shit, and we can go.
Yeah.
investigate.
And here's the thing,
we can
fellas,
we can put
they-
the whole story together
Yeah.
by one little first name.
I didn't know. They know when you like a picture. They
Yep.
know it.
They
so
know
fellas,
They know it.
I did not know that.
That's
So
why you gotta
fellas,
be
if you liking
transparent.
pictures, your woman know. I did not know that. So don't be liking shit.
I asked my ex, "Do you flirt on social media?" "Oh no." I got so many screenshots.
Yes.
He's like, "Oh babe, you looking
Yep.
fine. Boom,
Yes.
looking
Yes.
good in those
no,
jeans.
but here's the thing.
Oh, I'm gonna do
I
this
don't,
to you.
I don't
Can
say
you
shit
stop
like that,
interrupting
but
me?
I
God
like
damn it.
I'm sorry, baby.
I was in the
girl.
middle of a rant. Can I
Go
get some
do
comedy
your-
up in this bitch?
Do your rant, baby. Do
Nah,
your
you
rant.
go, nigga.
Do your rant.
I'm over it.
Do your
I'm
rant.
quitting this show.
Do your rant.
You wanna do a girl show?
Do your
You
rant.
gonna be the last one to quit?
We're gonna do an all girl show.
Do your rant,
only-
baby.
No niggas allowed.
But no,
your
I like
I'm
to
over
know
it.
the truth. Obviously, I don't want a man to cheat. I don't. Obviously not. But I'm saying I like to be transparent where I'm at and where that person's at. And you know what? And if they're doing something that they shouldn't, that's whatever. God knows. But I just like to know where you're at and who you're with. And that's just me personally. And
But
I don't
you a
get
player.
jealous as long as I know.
But you're a player.
But when I don't know, I become crazy.
Can I
will
tell you
become
something?
Crazy if I don't know.
Instagram, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. For the sake of all men out there, get rid of this shit right here. This page right here where it says following.
No,
nigga, get that right there.
Whatever.
That is to the detriment of all men out there
What
that's
is
out
that?
there creeping. This part right here.
You
This
can't get rid of it.
Yes, this shit right here is
can't
what
get
is
rid
that?
of
it. What is that?
You don't know about this?
No.
This is how they know, man.
Yeah, that's how they
This
know.
is how
Okay,
they
so
know.
just
You
said.
go to
So that's how they know when I be liking pictures.
So yes, so you're only on your page when you see when people liking and commenting on
Stop
your page.
giving up the
now,
game, Mike.
You go to the following, and then they can see, oh wow, the 1L like team blah blah blah, or Stacey Michelle like these posts right here. That's how they
Yep.
know. That
Yeah.
is exactly how they know, bruh. So yes, Instagram, you're fucking it up for us.
Actually,
Or at least,
I actually had
So wait,
a
how they know
homegirl
on
reach out.
give us the option to take that shit off of our page.
No.
So how
Yes.
they know on Facebook? Show me that one, because they know Facebook too.
I don't know about Facebook.
No,
That's too old for me.
that actually got me in trouble.
This
with a
right
friend,
here.
That following Mike.
This right here. So
Get the
fellas, beware.
And
That
then-
page you don't know about, that's what's screwing you up. That's how she knows, bruh.
And then
no,
if you're
but they
following
do.
your guy, say you're following your guy, and then you go to like girls' pages, and they've liked stuff on their page, like his name will show up on all their
Oh,
pages first,
shit.
and you'd be like,
Yes.
"Damn, nigga, on this one too. God damn, on this one too.
No, but listen.
Damn, you fucking
but
got this one at
so
3
on
o'clock
some
in the
real
morning."
shit though. But here this.
Speak of the devil. Hold on a second. Right there.
Well,
That's
it gets you in trouble.
The
It's got me in
fucking-
trouble.
Oh,
the
my
fucking
gosh.
thirst is so real. Hold on.
It is.
I'm just saying. I am
I
just
had,
saying
I had
that
a
right there.
homegirl reach out to me like, are you talking to one of my ex whatever? I'm like, huh? Well, I was on Instagram and I saw that he liked your photo and it was a photo from like weeks ago. But I'm like, how did you know that?
Yes.
But the dude was going through my page and liking photo. I'm like, how?
But in all honesty,
from
I only
watching
like
that.
pictures from fitness because Carly's into fitness. So
Oh,
when
yeah,
I'm liking other
fitness.
pictures, yeah, it's fitness.
Fitness.
I know I like dudes' pictures too.
Fitness.
I do.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So she can think I'm liking everybody's in fitness. I'm liking dudes'
like-
pictures too.
And I tried that excuse too.
I do like dudes'
I tried that
pictures.
excuse with my last girlfriend. I like everybody's picture.
I
I
do.
feel bad if I don't like a
Fitness?
picture.
First of all, I didn't know that they
the
hide
lingerie and fitness.
Instagram is some bullshit.
This is the snitch shit right
Well, first of all,
here.
I don't do nothing wrong, but wow, that's kind of bad.
But if you-
Is
if
it
you like a picture-
weird when a guy that's supposed to be straight will like other guys' pictures like shirts off and like a sexy picture that a guy posts? Is that weird to you guys?
Yeah,
Like,
that's really
Would
weird.
you guys go on a man's page
Never.
and like a guy that had like a shirt off and maybe write "grr"
Oh,
or just
oh,
whatever,
hell
or just
no.
put stuff like
Okay,
that?
I would like one of Mike's pictures a joke, but right girl or some bullshit. No.
Yeah, like somebody working out, like get it,
Yeah,
you know,
like a
blah blah
workout.
blah,
No,
workout. But if you got,
I was
if
saying
you
doing
got your
too
shirt,
much.
if you a man, you got your shirt off, you're disqualified. I ain't liking your picture. It
Would you
just
like
ain't
a
gonna
guy's
happen.
page at like 3 a.m. and stuff like that?
What?
Why would you?
Why would you
like
do
what?
that?
I don't think
At
they
3 in the
would.
morning? Why?
Tell a story, nigga. What happened?
Why?
Who did
Why
this?
would somebody? Yeah, that's suspect.
No,
And I'm not saying anything's wrong with that. If you want to do that, that's your thing. But
Right,
I'm just
right.
saying,
No, I
I
was
would,
wondering,
I
like-
would probably have some thoughts.
Like what was it like he was performing or something, like him skiing, or did he just have his shirt off at 3 a.m. and you click like?
It's not just one person. I'm thinking I seen it on a couple guys do this
Oh,
where I was like
Like
one
a picture.
was a few years ago where this one dude that I would check the little following page sometimes, and I was like, why is he liking this dude's pictures like 3 a.m, like shirt off and just all kinds of weird things.
This is what I have to look forward to, guys. I'm single again, and this is what's
Yeah,
out
basically,
there.
that's what's
girl,
out there.
it's hard in these
That's
streets.
what's out there.
Who wants to be my new husband?
and then you got to deal with all the pettiness on like the Instagram bullshit. And
No,
all that
I
stuff.
said, motherfuckers, don't be hitting me in my DM. I always say that all the time. Like last
And then
night
they
I said
do.
it.
But
yeah. Some
here's-
guy was jacking off in my DM. Like,
Oh, I
sent me
got a
video of
dick
him
one
jacking
too.
off.
He was like spinning it around.
I need to time out.
Whoa,
Somebody,
was it Jamie Foxx? He was spinning around. Was he slapping somebody in the face with it?
No, it was like
Nope.
It was really wet and it was uncircumcised, like a wet. It was a wet uncircumcised penis, and he was like,
no.
it was
He
so
don't
he
even
was
love
so
his own dick.
He was so rough with it. You know the message requests sometimes. If you go into those,
Yeah.
like you get your messages, your DMs on Instagram.
Yep.
Then you go one step further down the rabbit hole, and it says message requests. Like if you have to
Yeah.
allow for them to see that you've seen it.
Yeah.
So I opened that up, and I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
this nigga was.
And then I blocked.
Wait, they can send videos in your messages?
yeah, he
Yeah.
was spinning his dick around in my
Yeah.
inbox.
Yeah,
He's really
I gotta
messages.
start using this phone more on Instagram.
But the
they
problem
get-
is, I did say something though, because I always say stupid stuff. I was like, all you niggas out there jacking off to my photos, but I was just like saying something funny in the video.
They didn't hear nothing past that.
Right.
They just heard, oh, you jacking off my
It was
Carmen.
man, and it was disturbing because I looked at his page and he's like this supposed to be this mentor and
Of
working with
course.
kids, and I'm like,
Cub Scout leader.
So these guys in jail are getting phones. I have a guy that has a whole Instagram page, and it's all like he's taking selfies in his cell, and there's a lot of like shirt off pictures, and you can see he's in a cell, and he's just like,
chilling. Girl, wait till I get
wow,
out.
hashtag bars.
I'm gonna show y'all.
I got bars.
But he has a whole.
Son.
He posts like every day, like all day, and he hit me on the inbox. What's up, boo?
Well, please tell me y'all saw the
Self-blocking.
video. Where them dudes singing from the rap video. I mean, the love song from jail. Wait for me till I come home.
What?
And they got the beats and everything, and they by their cell. And dude turned around by the bed, and he like, I'm coming home.
Really?
Dude, it's gonna be the funny. Please go Google
We
it.
gonna try.
parody?
We gonna try and edit that into our show right here if we get a chance.
is
We
it
can find that
Jerron,
video.
can he do that? 'Cause I
Yeah,
don't know.
we'll see if Jerron can do that. We'll try and edit that in the show and let the viewers know about that. But wow, yeah.
I didn't know you could send video, so you can actually send a picture, not a picture no more,
and
videos
videos.
of your dick.
Yes.
But here's the
bend
thing
the
about
leg.
that. All right, so
What's wrong with people?
you guys looking at social media pages of the people that you're dating, right?
Mm-hmm.
You probably knew that about them before you got serious.
Knew what?
Knew that they were liking pictures.
Right.
Knew that they were flirty.
My
knew that
ex
they were
doesn't.
kind of
He's
out
not
there a
even-
little bit or whatever. Why is it that, and maybe he even flirted with you, maybe talked a lot of shit or whatever. Maybe that's what attracted you to him in the beginning because of his personality and the fact, he knew he was around a lot of women. So why when you get serious with them, why do you all of a sudden try and change them?
Because they have a vagina.
That's what I'm saying.
Because they're jealous and that dick be feeling good and shit.
But what I'm saying is, so you knew that before you got serious with this guy.
Nigga,
Now
they
that
make
you're
the
serious with the
rules.
guy, now all of a sudden you want to flip things.
That's not flipping things.
Mike, they
What?
have a
How
vagina.
is it
They
not
make the
flipping
No,
rules.
first of all, no. They're not gonna make this a woman thing. If you met a girl, you saw her out all the time, and then you became involved with her, and you got feelings now that you're a woman, you're not gonna want her to do the same thing she was doing with everybody else.
Ho.
You would not.
Ho.
So you do change when you get into a relationship.
I do know
you
if
calm
I
some things
meet
down.
a girl in the strip club and she's a stripper and she wants to go back and continue to strip, I can't get mad at that.
Yes,
That's
you
all I'm
can.
saying.
You're
I
being
know I
talking
can't. No,
extremes
I,
now.
I
Well, then
can't.
they
no.
should have a conversation before she gets in a relationship with the guy that's liking all those people's pictures.
Yeah, she should before you get serious about it. But when you
But a lot
get
of times
serious,
you
it's a
don't.
little.
No, you don't even really. I don't even notice what people are doing before I get serious with them because I'm not even looking at their shit.
Oh, I am.
So I don't know.
But
When
when
I
I-
like someone in the very beginning, I'm like, let me just check out, everything. And then when I'm in the relationship, then I do it
More.
even
Well,
more.
well,
but I'm still, I still let them go out and have a life.
But
I just
maybe
wanna-
this
I
is
just
a
wanna know
lesson, though,
about it.
Claudia. Maybe this is a lesson. Maybe you guys should vet these guys a little bit more before you get serious. Maybe you should do all the things that you do.
Investigation?
Yeah. Vet them. Vet them. Just find out a little bit more about them. Just get their background. Do everything that you would do once you start seeing, like, you know what, I might be able to get serious with this guy. Let me start looking at his Instagram and see his activities and see what kind of things he gets into before I get into a relationship with this guy. And now it's too
I don't
late.
have that problem. I don't have someone that no one's changed on me once we broke up. Like that.
Not broken up. I'm talking about before you get in it.
Yeah, I don't-
so we were just talking about, like you find out that this guy is whoever. If you're dating somebody, all of a sudden they're liking all these pictures or whatever while you're in the relationship with him. You're finding all these things, the Instagram page we just saw. You should find out about all his activities and what he likes before you get into the relationship.
Or the first time you notice it, just let them know it bothers you and ask them to stop. And then you don't have to turn into a big argument. Just say, it bothers me, please stop.
You
That's one way
shouldn't
to do
say
it.
stop. You should say, look, you know what? This is the type of stuff that I'm a little concerned about that.
Communication's
This is,
everything.
it's communication.
Yeah.
I think that helps the relationship because what I hate is what you see in me is what you get. Steve knows me. Claudia, you know me well enough that, look, when this is me, I'm not going to check. Look, full disclosure, Carmen and I hung out one time. We went on a date or whatever, and then, but we just decided it's going to be really cool.
Wait.
What?
Wait.
Yeah, date.
Just once?
Truth for truth. The
Yeah,
truth for truth game.
we played. Yeah,
Did y'all kiss?
we played truth. We played truth for
we
truth.
Did,
Oh,
but that's,
Did
you know,
you make-
it
did you make
didn't-
out?
It didn't,
Oh, wait,
it didn't go
wait,
further
hold
than
on.
that.
Did you grab his
No.
package?
I didn't, I don't want to put Mike on blast.
You felt
but
it.
I didn't
Mike,
give
you
it up
grabbed her titties.
for a couple reasons.
She
'Cause
didn't.
We played truth for truth. This motherfucker
she got mad.
had the fucking nerve to throw it in my face, like as a joke. But like I foresaw the future, like we kissed, whatever. You know that it happened or whatever. But I was like, oh, I'm not ready. for all of that. Well, it didn't take you long for the last guy. Basically, it was a truth for truth
No,
game.
it-
So it was like, have you ever had sex on the first night?
Oh.
And I said yes, because it's a truth for truth game.
Right. So he threw it in your face.
Even though he was joking, to
That
me,
nigga
I
wasn't
feel
joking.
like look, I feel like there's always a truth to a joke. So I foresaw the future of us dating,
Throwing it in your face.
and arguing, and then him throwing.
But it was,
Mike,
but it was
So
a
I
joke.
was-
Wow.
But you know my personality
I
now.
turned off
You know a little bit
immediately.
better because I'm like, oh, so we ain't gonna. What I said, you already told
Yeah.
me you give it up on
Yeah.
the first
You
night.
can't expose things you learn in a game outside of the
I
game.
get turned off so easy, and I told
That's
him
actually
that.
brilliant.
It was
I
never.
know.
It was like a no. What do you call it? A point of no return. Like when
But
you
it
pass
was a
that
joke.
light.
But it was just a straight
Right.
up joke. It just didn't
Right.
go over well. That's
Yeah.
all. I was just totally
Was it a joke?
But
It was.
But the truth for truth was fun because it's like, yeah, like I'm transparent. And I was like, I've never done that. I've never been fully honest with anyone before until after that year. I just started saying, you know what? My ex that obviously he broke up with me. But the first date, I'm like, I smoke weed, I fuck bitches. I just said everything on the first date. I
That's
did
what
not
I'm
give
talking
a shit.
about.
And we lasted
I
8
smoke
months.
weed and I
8
fuck
months, that's
bitches.
great, right?
That could be a t-shirt.
And
This new
I
album
said that.
coming out soon.
smoke weed or fuck bitches.
This new LP will be in stores. iTunes.
So that actually helped. Like that actually helped me become even more
weed and
like
fuck bitches.
just transparent.
So
and
I
just-
was there for you. I
Yes.
helped you become a better person.
Yes, thank you so much, Mike. I
appreciate-
Smoke
appreciate
weed
that.
and
I-
fuck bitches.
when we
is
went
a
out,
better person.
I remember I'm like, she's pretty. She's cool as shit. I said, we gonna be homies though, because the thing
Yeah.
is, I said I don't think I could really date a woman that loves bitches more than me.
And that's the thing. It's like it wasn't
weed
bitter
and fuck
between us.
bitches.
It was just
That is
like
the
I
best
just
line.
wasn't wanting to have sex. Like I was
No,
whatever.
no,
you
it was
know?
cool. It was
but we
cool.
didn't get to that point. We
No,
weren't
we-
even to that point. But I was like ahead of time.
He was.
saying it. And
He
so,
was to that point.
That's when I was a bad
But
person.
you know
I was
what,
a different
though?
person. That
But
was a long
I do
time
have to
ago.
admit, you really are a good actor. Because I was like,
Oh.
he seems like a really good relationship, just good settling down type of guy. And
I
was,
am.
And I was telling,
So you're saying now you
So-
don't think he is?
That wasn't an
after
actor.
getting to know him,
That wasn't an actor.
he's a cool guy, but he's not as innocent as I thought.
So you're saying he's a bit of a whore?
No, I never said that. I
But look, we'll
never
put that
said
word
that.
right
No,
there.
he's definitely not that.
Right.
But
Thank you.
I just thought I was like, because I went on a date with 2 people, and then I realized that they were friends. It was a
Oh
long
yeah.
story.
Oh, hold on. I can't even.
But I can't name drop
No,
that person.
we
Hold on.
can't.
Hold
we
on,
can't.
which
We
friend?
can't.
Nope.
Nope. We cannot.
Was
we
it
can't
the
name
friend?
drop.
My friend?
No,
no one's friend.
No.
Was it my friend?
But to
Go
make,
to commercial.
Was it my friend?
Go to
but to make a
commercial.
long story short,
Yeah, please shorten that
long
Was
shit.
it-
story
wait, was
short,
it-
my
No.
best friend.
Hold
I called
on,
my
I wanna
best
know
friend.
now.
I called my best friend. I said,
No, because I dated one of his friends. I want to know if it's the same one.
Oh,
oh
no.
no, he's white. Anyways,
Oh, okay. it wasn't him.
so I called up my best friend. I was
Mike.
like, look, the white guy, like, he's this, he's that, but then this Mike, he's cool too, but Mike is more relationship. He's more like a relationship kind of guy, and I was like, I feel like I should choose him because like he just came off like he was until that date happened, the truth for truth game.
So what-
With a
yeah.
motherfucker.
He's such a nice guy. Well, what do you do? I read the Bible. What do you want to play? You want to play Truth for Truth?
So you know what? You've given me a revelation because maybe I do put out that relationship vibe
No, I
because
You
really-
do.
Nigga,
it's
yes.
the relationship.
You do.
But
You do.
I'm
So-
but see, I
yeah.
think the relationship vibe is being a good guy.
No, it's not.
No,
I
it's
think-
not.
No, it's not.
Don't
It's
try
I'm just
it.
a good
It's
guy.
not. No,
I'm
it's
just
not.
a-
You put
Trent,
out the relationship
I'm just
vibe.
a good guy.
I think you get
people at
away-
home, I'm just a really good guy. I'm just really nice.
I'm starting to see that you get a little bit more credit for the good guy shit that you may have really earned. The no mustache thing,
Right, that's
the
what it
members
is.
only
He ain't got
jacket,
no mustache, right?
light skin and shit.
That's
you know,
what it is. They
whatever.
trust him because he ain't got no mustache.
I treat
You ain't got
ladies
no mustache.
like ladies.
Right,
if
old
you're
Brian
a lady,
Gumbo ass nigga. Y'all don't trust this nigga.
If you are a lady and you act like a lady, I'm going to treat you like a lady. I'm going to give
Yeah,
you
you-
respect.
you
I'm going to
really-
walk you after we
gentleman.
get down. I'm going to walk you to your car. I'm not going to let you just walk out the house by yourself. I'm going to open the car door
So
for you.
because you walk her to the car after you smash, that makes you a great
Listen,
guy.
No,
I'm
what,
such a
this
good
is what
man.
you guys are saying. I
I'm
think
such a
this
good
is
man. After I fuck a
I
bitch,
was
I
just-
can take her to an Uber. I walk the bitch to the Uber.
no. I will actually order the Uber
Right.
and then I will walk her to
I'll
her
pay
Uber.
for it.
And then I go back upstairs and I call the next bitch to come over
Right.
and fuck her.
But
Well,
just
I'm
so you
single.
know, I send that bitch. I send that
I was
bitch
single.
Uber pool
But
so
a
she
lot
can get
of
dropped
women don't
off
know.
while another one pick her up.
Women, like I said, but after that comment, I was like, oh, we're just gonna be friends or whatever. But I was like, well, I don't want to like, but I was like, nah, because that really pissed me off. So I was like, fuck it. And then as I got to know you, I was like, okay, he's not as innocent. Basically, you're just not as innocent as I thought.
I think, yeah.
So you would prefer a more innocent boyfriend?
Like someone who is
a good Christian boy,
who is monogamous type. Not to say that you're not. Not to say that you're not. But it's just I don't know. I was just like, man, I was really thinking like you were gonna be like the relationship type, but it just
So he was out there? Like really out there?
No, I'm not saying he was out there. No, not at all. It's just
I mean,
personality.
it sounds like you're saying that, Carmen.
I just sensed that he would break my heart.
He set himself up every time. I said, why do you talk about relationships with women around? I swing back, but you always lose. Why do you do this?
Because, man, look, I'm trying, man. Like, if you're on crack, if you've been a crack addict, doesn't mean that you don't want to stay on crack your entire life. I'm trying.
How long does crack stay in your system?
I'm trying.
Let's Google that.
I'm just trying. I mean, look, I've had problems in the past.
Crack,
I told you that.
So you
now,
add baking soda and what? I heard it was cinnamon, right? I think it's cinnamon. Let me Google that.
no, I mean, ultimately, I think I put out those relationship vibes only because, I'm just a good guy. I really try and be a good guy. I just trying. So,
Why y'all
hold on a second. All right,
fucked up, y'all.
hold on. I was about to call you my ex-wife.
Oh, shit.
Don't do that.
Hold on a second. Claudia.
In his former
Claudia.
life.
So when you say these relationship vibes, because somebody else said that before, what am I doing? Tell me, y'all help me, help myself. What am I doing to put out relationship vibes?
You're too old to change, Mike.
But I'm saying I don't understand what it is though.
It is.
Because I don't want to send out the wrong signal in the beginning. Because I'm not.
How you talk to, like, if you're interested in a woman and you go on a date, you talk to them in a way of like very gentleman like.
Yeah, I ain't saying. Yeah.
And you're kind of like. You even kind of mentioned about looking to settle down, like
you do mention that.
I'll say, I am looking.
So that's why I was like, but then when I say, hey, how's the relationship? Like, I'm single.
Here's the thing.
I'm like,
I answer questions truthfully. I don't come out and say, well, you know what? Hey, I took you on this date because, you know what? I'm looking to find a wife. I'm ready to say. I'm not saying that. But if you ask me a question, I will be truthful. I will truthfully answer that question. So when somebody asks me that question, hey, well, I know you've been married twice. Would you get married again? I'm like, yeah, I'm open to it. If I find the right person, I will always say this has always been my standard answer. I wouldn't mind settling down, but I'm not going to settle. Right. That's always been my standard answer ever since I've been divorced. And frankly, 2 years after my divorce, I was like, I was never going to get married again. Never. And that recently changed about 2 or 3 years ago. Remember when I told you I went to church and I saw that girl or whatever? I'm like, man, all of a sudden it's like, man, that's when I opened my mind up to marriage or even having kids again. And now after I had a relationship
he saw a girl so fine, he was going to stalk her.
I was going to go back to church just
this
for
nigga
her.
start going to church just to me. Yo, I'm going to Sunday service. I'm like, that's good, man. I'm going to sit in the same seat. I'm like, nigga, don't tell me you waiting for this girl to come back. And that's what he did. I'm sitting in the same. That was God. That's a sign.
It was a sign. I
Yeah,
felt
she
like
was with her boyfriend. That ain't no sign.
It wasn't. I don't think it was her boyfriend. The way she was holding my hand during the prayer.
Or maybe a cry for help.
When the pastor tells you to hold hands to your neighbor next to you, I think she was holding my hand a little.
Mike, do you want a girlfriend or do you want to be on the single life?
Nah, I want a girlfriend.
Because you say both.
I want a girlfriend, but I don't mind being single.
Bipolar.
I don't mind. No. Why? I don't. Would you? All right. Would you rather have a dude? You want to be in a relationship, right?
Yep.
I want a husband.
You want a husband, but you don't want just any husband. You don't want just a man that's going to put a ring on your finger. Obviously, you had a guy that was willing to put a ring on your finger. He wasn't the right guy, right? So you're not going to settle. I'm in that situation. I'm just not going to settle.
Do you feel like the girls you've dated are settling?
No, I don't think that. I just think that first of all, since I've been married twice and I've been in a committed relationship 10 years plus with both of those people, I already know, like, okay, there are certain things that I know I can tolerate and certain things I cannot tolerate. I won't put up with. And I talk to him all the time about that.
I told you, every woman has her cup. It's a different item. It's going to be something different. But
I don't want to drink out that damn cup.
There are certain cups I ain't going to drink.
So
for every woman that you leave, oh, man, she just too nice. Oh, this one right here, she too insecure. Oh, that's all right. You find something. You like
Seinfeld. Oh, she a close talker. She had man hands. She wore the bunny shirt.
Or if she doesn't wash her, when she doesn't clean, shave down there, that's a big turn.
Oh yeah, and you told me about that.
I had that girl, man. She was a little older, and she like, damn, she fine, but she don't. What?
No, that is a bit of a turn off.
I've experienced that too.
Oh wow,
It's annoying.
That's one thing that like I don't know how to tell.
CJ said, "Oh wow."
Because you know what?
Like girls need to wax that shit.
CJ, you don't shave?
No, I laser.
Oh.
I'm just laser. I'm smooth.
Well, damn.
She paused for a second, like, how dare y'all talk
front
about
to
my
back,
hairy
front to
bush?
back laser.
I'm
Okay,
scared to laser.
Front to back.
it's great.
Wax.
It's great. Waxing is way more painful.
I know.
Way more painful.
I'm used to it though.
So what do you think is interesting, CJ?
It's interesting that just men, and I guess Carmen too, with these hang-ups, right? I don't like this and that, and the man hands, and the this and the that and the this. There's so many things that most women end up overlooking when it comes to men.
Oh, all the time.
The fat ass stomach, the sex issues, the
hey.
guts, the gray
Yep.
hairs, the
Hey.
hairlines, the breath, the teeth not being white,
Hey.
the crowding, the attitude, the sex drive being like. There's so many things we overlook if we
Just
care
describe
about.
both your co-hosts.
Yeah,
How dare you, nigga?
I dated someone 5'6", so yeah,
Wow. But then with
I
I feel like with men, and not all, like, goddamn, like they want the body and the hair and the career, and you can cook and you don't nag, and they want
good head.
They don't want to deal with anything. There's nothing. There's very little like room for like improvement. Like the things we're talking about are like this.
Yeah,
To be this close to perfection.
that's true.
It's like, nigga, you got all these things wrong with you that I'm overlooking because I care about you, and I don't even bring them up.
No, first of all, you
hold
can't
on.
judge us because you're a better person.
And I deal with them. We deal with them. It's not just a me thing; it's a we thing. And then it's like, yeah, she had a master's and she was smart as hell. She was fun as hell. She was cool. She can cook. She's great in bed, amazing, my best. And she was this and she was that. And she was, but it was a little difficult for her to apologize. It'd be like one thing, and it's like this 6 or whatever he is physically, or whatever it is. I mean, when we are in, we don't even see that anymore. We see you as that dude. And it's like, and then if you have a nerve to be jealous, once we are in, we are in.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. Like, Shamar Moore can walk by. If we're into you, like, that's who it is.
Yep.
And as opposed to men, I hate to generalize again, but fuck it, I'm going to. You can have this woman that is beautiful, that has this, has that, has all these things, and you really do love her. But all it takes is a fat ass or another pair of titties for you to like break this person's heart and like do that shit. And we don't do that.
I am not gonna let you sit here and disrespect Mike Hill in my presence.
I'm just
I don't
saying.
give a fuck what you say. Use your broad brush. I'm not gonna let you diss my
Listen.
dude right here.
Someone out there is gonna feel what I have to say, and men and women. And I just wish we would stop doing that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we're always constantly getting the short end of the stick when it comes to relationships, women. And it's a numbers thing.
And
maybe
we outnumber them.
we outnumber you guys, and then we're also willing to put up with so much and like, still kind of ride it out when you do this and you do that and you do this. But then it's like one little bump in the road. Oh, she got sick. I can't do it. Oh, she gained a little weight. I'm out. Or oh, she's nagging me. Oh, she does. It's like any excuse to like jump ship and just get on to the next.
There's a
And
reason why, though, Claudia.
You're never going to fill that what that thing is that you're chasing, because it's really something in you that's missing.
There's a reason why.
God
Y'all
damn.
are just better than us. Shit, y'all are better. All right. I mean, how many
bleed
ways can we
once a
say?
month.
I said you can't judge
You
us
guys,
because
you
you're a
guys
better
are better.
person.
You are.
We
You're
go
stronger.
through
You better. I
shit.
told you. You guys can be cheated on 2 or 3 times in a year
And forgive that
still
nigga.
want love or go back to that guy. Like you just mentioned, I'm holding on to something that happened to me 35 years ago. All right.
shit's crazy. That shit is
33 years ago.
That shit is so crazy. to me.
33
That
years
shit is
ago.
crazy to
One of
me.
the reasons I couldn't fall in love because of what happened to me 33 years ago. All right, so I'm telling you guys, what?
It's still there.
All right, what?
Okay, no.
Okay, it's gone.
Okay, it's
Okay.
gone.
It's
Looking
kind
out
of a
for you.
choice though, Mike.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
Like-
We need help. You guys are just stronger individuals. You're stronger creatures. We understand that. We get that. But I've told people the only thing I really can't put up with is drama. I don't like drama every other day. I understand drama happens in a relationship, but if it's an aberration and not a norm, I can do it. I can put up and we can have a conversation. I talk for a living. I've been a conversationalist. I can't say it right now. Conversationalist for 23 years. I've been getting paid to do that. We can communicate. But when you start bringing shit and manufacturing drama, that is what's destroyed my last, my last 2 relationships because of drama. And it continuously happens, and I can't put up with it. I need peace. Not necessarily a piece of ass. I need peace, P-I-E-C-E.
So, but you don't think you brought in, you don't think
P-E-A-C.
you don't think you aided in any of that
Yeah,
drama?
no, I understand that. I understand that, I can bring along some insecurities or whatever, but you know what? If you're find out something.
Handsome man on TV with money, dude.
Look, whatever, man. I appreciate the compliment. That's all good. That's all good.
I'm just saying.
But here's the thing, Steve.
I hate
I've
y'all.
also dated some beautiful women who had careers of their own, were on television themselves, right? And at the same time, whatever, in the beginning, it wasn't that problem, right? But now, all of a sudden, it's manufactured drama. What if? That's the worst thing you can say to a man. Well, what if she felt, what if she took it that way?
Well,
like, it didn't happen.
You do realize that's how those creatures think.
That's par for the course, man. That's how they think. You don't have to really do it. Is if she feels it,
I know,
and you allowed that feeling to
and
creep
I have
in,
to apologize.
That is
and I'm wrong.
not just a woman thing, okay? Because I have been cussed the fuck out for shit I did not even do.
And so you know how we feel.
Like,
so you
I'm like,
understand
wait, that never even happened.
Yeah.
Like, you felt that, but it didn't really happen, and now
Right.
you're cussing me out in the mall.
Yeah.
And I'm crying.
Well, that's and see,
And I'm crying.
you get out of those relationships, and
Yes,
those
nigga.
are the relationships I get out of too,
I'm crying.
because I can't deal with it. I know what I can tolerate and what I can't tolerate. I'm just not gonna do it. So that's the reason I'm not in a relationship. Now I'm seeing somebody that I'm pretty cool with that I really like a lot, and we'll see what happens with that. We'll see how that works out. But
At the end of the day, look, we've all been through shit, and it's like you
Still
cannot
going through
let these old injuries define you, Mike. You
Okay.
cannot let some chick from 9th grade, 10th grade, whatever the fuck, like stop you from feeling love. Like it happened. Let that shit go.
I am.
Where most women, Carmen, please chime in on this. We get that shit happen, that devastating gut punching breakup, rip your fucking heart out.
What did she do? Call you ugly or some shit?
No.
We get that shit every fucking summer.
Yeah,
Almost
we
every
get that.
like it just happens. It's part of life. It doesn't work out. Like imagine if women were the way that men were. You guys would get no pussy and there'd be no marriages. No relationships.
Be a lot of serial killers.
Imagine if the first guy that hurt my feelings when I was 16 and rejected me, I after that was like, fuck guys, I'm over it. And I'm just gonna treat you all like shit. Like we gotta let that shit go. And it's like, you're not even the same person you were 10 years ago, never mind 30 years ago.
Yeah.
No.
And like to give that person so much power, like I pride myself on getting over people like month max.
I've gotten way better
A
at
month
that.
max. Even my long-term relationships, there's just certain shit you got to do. You just can't give them that much power. You know, like this last one, it was rough because I'm older now. And you think, oh, last chance, Hail Mary, but it's not. But it's like you can't give these people that much power in your life. Like, so 30 years of suffering because of some
Yeah.
15-year-old who didn't even know what she wanted at the time.
You know what I learned from that?
You're right.
Really, like, what's her opinion matter?
No,
It
yeah,
doesn't.
you're right.
It's,
Bitch wasn't even wearing a full-size bra probably at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
No,
big
so
titties.
50 years.
Okay,
She's a
whatever.
15-year-old
She was,
just
7,
hold.
she was actually 17 when
just
I was
barely
15.
got her period.
But she
And you're
was
gonna
sexy.
like let someone like
She
that
was
give
17. She was
give them so
sexy.
much power? I didn't even
Right.
give my
You're right.
ex-husband that much power,
You're
and I
right.
was married. I don't. You know what? It didn't work out. I was depressed over that shit for like a year or two because I felt like a failure. But you got at some point we can't keep blaming shit that happened. Oh, when I was 5.
Yeah, well, and that's
you
that's
know?
the thing, because like just last year when I took 90 hours of life coach, I learned that the real definition of pain, and that is resisting the truth. So it's like, okay, my dad is a fuck up, but the reason why I'm so pissed at him and crying all the time is because I keep letting him hurt me. Why don't I just accept it for what it is, so he can no longer hurt me? So I'm resisting accepting the fact that he's never going to be the dad that I'm ever going to want or have. But I keep resisting. Why don't I just accept it? So now it's like, I'm not that girl walking around with daddy issues and using that as an excuse why I fuck up with dudes. I just take responsibility that I sometimes I
And then
fuck
it's not
up.
shocking to you anymore.
Yeah, it's
like
not shocking.
when
Wow.
Christmas comes and he doesn't
it's-
call,
I was
mine too.
yeah.
You're not like,
Right.
oh my
Resisting the
God, I
truth.
can't believe
Right.
it. Of course, that's what he does. I
Yeah.
have a friend like that lets this guy keep on hurting her. And I'm like, at this point,
You can't be shocked.
why are you? The shock is what's hurting you, not what he does, because he's been doing it for years.
Right.
So it's like once you like get rid of that, I can't believe that you would really do it. It's like if I go check an ex's page on the gram or whatever, and I like a fresh breakup, I almost like, okay, what's the worst thing that could be on that? Probably flaunting somebody else or just a subliminal. So when you go into it looking at it like that might be there and then you see it, it's not as shocking. You're like, exactly what I thought. As opposed to, oh my God, I can't believe they would do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? It helps. I'm just saying, it's just how I'm not criticizing you. It's a way to look at it to like help you get over it.
I'm slowly but surely getting past that, and I had some help along the way. Had some really good friends, women that I've dated along the way, said exactly the same thing, especially taking the responsibility on myself and stop blaming other people for my emotions and my past or whatever. So I'm getting to that point. Now I'm actually open. Like I said, when I went to church that time, I was like, okay, well, and I actually reached out to the person that did that to me when I was in the 10th grade. She was, yeah, I know. No. She was on my Instagram page and she was speaking to me. I'm like, man, you know, and a part of me was my ego. It's like, okay, you see where I've gone and what I've done or whatever. Yeah, you could have, but anyway,
she could have had that. She was 15 at the time.
I wasn't trying to be. I shouldn't have been
She'd
bitter.
have fucked that up by the summer.
Yeah,
right. Come on.
Shouldn't have been vindictive, or I would have done something stupid, knowing me. But maybe my whole personality, my attitude changed. But my journey along the way, everything that I've done was supposed to be that way. She was supposed to have done what she had done to me so that I could become the man that I am today. So I accept that journey. But you're right. I'm open. I'm free. I want to be in a good relationship. I want to fall in love for the first time. I do. I really do. I want to experience. I want to experience that. So I just haven't allowed myself.
No, what I think he's saying. So you understand what he's saying is he was in love. He just didn't know what love was, because you don't just marry somebody if you're not in love with them. So he thought he was in love with them.
Yeah, you think you're in love. Yeah, you think you're in love. I said I was in love.
What he's saying is at that time he didn't know what love was, but he was in love with them. Because I know you're looking at it like, well, why would you marry somebody, two people? That's what he's saying.
But
so
no, but I realized I realized was I couldn't have give somebody that ultimate love because I didn't know what it was, and I wasn't in love with myself. I didn't like myself. I had to do a lot of things to make myself a better person over the years. And I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm still trying to achieve that. So I'm going to get there one day. So I told Claudia, I play around with Claudia. It's my baby sister. I love her to death. I even told Claudia, mess around, like, you know, we think alike. The two of us think alike. So we might as well, all the people out there that think that we should get together, me and Claudia just going to start dating. That's just going to happen. We're just going to forget about the people that we've been with in the past and all our friends or whatever. We're just going to go ahead and make this shit work. Come on, Claudia, you with me? Come on, let's do it, baby.
I do not date homies.
Don't look at me as the homie, though.
You are.
You can't.
No, you're friends with someone I dated.
You're friends with somebody I dated.
So stop trying to violate, nigga.
Okay. See, I tried. I tried, Steve. I tried.
First of all,
I'm just fucking
Mike,
with you, Claudia. I'm fucking with you.
You
It's
just
a
told
joke.
me you're not over this little pom-pom toting ass bitch from 9th grade.
Oh.
Then you say you're dating someone that you really like. Then you say you're a hoe.
Claudia, it's a joke.
Then you dated this one who is my friend too.
Hi.
And then just throw me in the mix. This ain't
we just went on dates.
This ain't no goddamn fucking
Dated would be like a whole
smoothie.
relationship.
You just throw a bunch of damn fruits and shit in there and just blend that shit up and just see what happens. I'm not the goddamn banana in your drink.
The one I just
Well, I need orange strawberries, you know, protein powder.
Anyways, I gotta go. I gotta go home and lay on my couch and look at Instagram.
Oh yeah, your new place. She got a new place.
My place is dope.
It is dope. She got the vaulted ceiling.
Can't wait to see it.
Okay.
It's nice.
All right. No, we're just playing. We'll be back next week. Hopefully, we won't have any arguments. And
we will.
We will.
You guys drained me with this shit today. Seriously, I really was drained.
Oh gosh.
I was.
You were. I'm sorry.
He's my brother. We had to talk it out. That's all it is.
Like y'all are. Sometimes.
Yeah. I'll be over to massage you later. Don't worry about it.
No, you won't. I'm on my period. I will throw a pad at you.
Yeah, me too. I'm wearing pads right now. I only wear tampons when I need to.
All right, we got to go.
Wait, Carmen, what is your social media?
What'd you say?
No, I'm saying, yeah, I wear pads, but
Baby
I wear tampons.
Baby
when I need
diapers.
to.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
What's your
really
social media?
disgusting.
Follow her on social
Carmen
media.
Green Official.
How do you end the show talking about periods?
if
This
you
is
follow-
I'm
disgusting.
on my period.
We'll be off it once the show airs, fellas.
That's right. If you like
ladies.
your steak rare, holla. You feel me?
What'd she say?
If you run stop signs,
Oh my gosh.
So you can come up looking like a cheetah. Have you been?
Crime scene.
if you want your red wings, white boys,
Extra spicy.
A vampire sea bag.
Claudia, say
A
it. so we get
vampire
out of
sea
here.
bag. Let's go.
bye, bloody niggas.